anymore.
down.
I was guilty as well. I did the same thing.
Yes, all the essentials though. All the weather essentials you can get.
See,
at
that's
Costco.
why they're not going to let you in the club no more. Can't get in the club.
Craig. Thanks for putting me on blast. No, I'm kidding. I put myself on blast. But yeah, we're going to need some accessories big time. Clean off your cars, you need the brush, all that stuff. Salt, all that good stuff, because we got ice.
Yes. Black ice. We'll be seeing a lot of that on the road.
I was like this morning, on the sidewalk,
morning.
walking to my car. Doing the shuffle.
Yep.
Because the salt was down, but it's still icy under
Still
there.
slick.
Okay, on the sidewalks and on the roads. Take it easy out there. Nothing crazy happening on our roads right now. You could see across. Saturday is going to hurt.
It is. But I like your way of just moving and grooving. We're going to move and groove right through the rest of the week. And yeah, the weekend is going to be tough. It's going to be brutally cold, dangerously so. And we got some dangerously cold temperatures now upon us. Not so much the actual temperatures. I mean, yeah, teens and 20s, that's cold. But when you factor in the wind chill, feels even colder. And the temperature change just within the last 24 hours, a good 6 to 7, even 10 degrees colder than yesterday this time. So we got some more chilly temperatures on the way. Wind chill numbers, look at that, single digits. At times may go up to the teens, but this sunshine, I tell you, will do very little to warm us up. How to stay warm? Dress in layers. Remember, any exposed skin, if you're outside for prolonged periods of time, doesn't take long to get hypothermia or even frostbite. So keep that in mind. This is our next system that we're tracking. There could be a few flurries or snow showers tomorrow, but this is the main deal. We'll talk about that in 10. Vanessa.
Stacy-Ann, thank you. Association, the Knicks and the Rockets face off at the Garden.
Well, the Knicks get point guard Jalen Brunson back. He missed the last 2 games with the calf.
And another quick note, a basketball note here. The Nets, they fall to the Trail Blazers in Portland last night and score there 105 to 103. So there you go. That was quite the sports wrap.
Yeah, that was. All right. Well, let's get a check on our weather and traffic.
You guys were great.
Thank you.
Fantastic stuff with those hockey news.
We're here all week.
Man.
Yeah. Maybe they won't even need to redo that field because we get snow and ice.
Yeah.
It's a natural kind,
Possibly.
right? I would love to see them transform it, though. Cool stuff. All right, thank you so much, guys. So it's cold, it's brisk. Snowflakes possible later on this afternoon. Another round of snow arrives tomorrow. The coldest air of the season so far, that Arctic air will be on top of us, but we do have some relief by next week. Let's take a look at our satellite and radar. Very important stuff here. This disturbance off to our west, that could yield us just a few flurries, maybe some light showers. But then to our south, we have this high. That's eventually going to move offshore. It's going to give way to this system. This is our next system that we are tracking. Very, very important, because although it's not a big, significant blockbuster of a storm, it's enough to really slow you down. It's going to really borrow some energy. This area of low behind it will give it a boost. That's a trough that's going to develop and really supply us with some added instability. So taking a look now, by 9 a.m. today, we're in the 20s, and we'll be in the low to mid-20s through the afternoon, but we'll get at or around that freezing mark. Some areas may get a little bit beyond that. There are those flakes we're talking about, and it's going to move on out of here. It's not really going to be, it's hit or miss pretty much. Let's take a look now at the start time for tomorrow's system, right at around the 7 o'clock hour. That's where our models are indicating right now. We'll let you know if that changes, so you figure right in the middle of that morning rush, it's a good idea to leave before then, or, take mass transit, try to avoid the roads altogether. Now, depending on where those bands set up, it's really going to depend on how those lows interact with one another. So across much of New Jersey, especially central and even southern New Jersey, there may be those steadier bands that may yield us high involved.
And it always pays off, because people want to come out and see those stars, and then they go out and donate, and it all works out for everybody.
Yes, and it's so needed. Maybe not so needed this morning on this Thursday. 50 degrees on those platforms, and that is where we find PIX11's Julie Millay joining us live this morning in Brooklyn with the details. Julie, good morning to you.
Good morning to you, Vanessa. Yeah, we're at the Clark 2-3 station here.
Looking at and north and west of the city, some more snowflakes between now, I'd say around the 7 o'clock hour. It'll take a little bit longer if you're in Nassau, Suffolk County. So here's a look at high pressure returning late Tuesday into Wednesday. There could be some flurries. It'll be hit or miss. Nothing to write home about. The next chance for rain will be late Thursday into Friday, just in time for Groundhog Day. As a matter of fact, if Punxsutawney Phil, Staten Island Chuck, if they see their shadows, 6 more weeks of winter, no shadow, early spring. We'll see how that goes. So I hope it both Thursday as well as Friday as we welcome more rain. Interior sections could see a few flakes and then back to cold over the weekend. We'll send things over to you, Alex.
Stacy-Ann, thank you so much. At 4:50, starting here with a live look at the Turnpike in New Jersey. So we have an overturned truck northbound at exit 11, interchange 11 for the...
Lee has got your morning commute. Meteorologist Stacy-Ann Gooden with your Monday morning weather.
Oh, it looks like visibility may be hampered a little bit, guys. Thank you so much. And that's because the rain is still coming down. But first wanted to point your attention to how we fared so far. I mean, the month of January almost over. We spent most of it with temperatures above average, 17 of them, as a matter of fact, 11 days below average. And we're also a surplus in the rain category, although snow is at a deficit, rain almost 2 inches above average. So here, look at temperature readings right now, upper 30s. You do need the jacket, you do need the umbrella, you do need extra travel time. 34 Newburgh, we're 36 New York City, 37 Belmar. For today, we'll be topping out in the upper 30s, low 40s mainly. So if you're within the 5 boroughs, mainly 40s. The rain, the snow will get out of here by the end of the morning commute. We should be good to go. It's something that we're going to continue to watch because if anything else materializes, we'll update you accordingly. A little bit cooler in Mount Olive, 37 for your high. If you are in Hudson Valley, 33, much chillier conditions. This is why I'm saying there could be spots to have to contend with, especially not too bad. Monroe, 37, 41 Yonkers, and taking a look, Nassau, Suffolk, we are well below, or rather, well above the freezing mark by this afternoon. Not really going to see much in the way of sunshine, though. The clouds will dominate. Southwestern Connecticut, the same deal. So out with the snow and the rain and in with the clouds. It'll be mostly cloudy tonight. Upper 20s, low 30s. The chill will be on, so you'll need the heavier coat or just make sure you have layers if you happen to be venturing out during the pre-dawn hours tomorrow. Here, a look at our satellite and radar. As you can see now, the snow showers, it is coming down, but rain along the I-95 corridor if you're in New Jersey, 440, Staten Island. Staten Island looking a little bit of mixed precipitation in spots. If you are, however, in Nassau, parts of Suffolk, we're starting to see some wet flakes come through Oyster Bay, South Huntington, North Hempstead, Bethpage, Cambria Heights. Now, remember what we said, temperatures have been cooling, especially aloft. It's allowing for that to happen, that transition, that is. Taking a look now, late tomorrow into Wednesday, there could be a few flurries on Wednesday, but it's mainly inland. Not really going to see much of that here. The next chance for rain, we have this frontal boundary coming through. That's what we're tracking for your late Thursday into Friday. That's something that we're going to continue to watch for you as we head into Groundhog Day. Now, Chuck, will they see their shadow or not? Now, if they do see their shadows, well, then that means we have a winter ahead. Early spring, no shadow. Here's a look at your 7-day forecast and temperatures at around 41 for the high.
A smile to our faces.
Brought a smile to mine.
Okay.
And by the way, 90 never looked so good.
I know, right?
Right? And I love her style with the glasses, the hood, all of that. Faux fur.
Man,
all
I
that
just want to
stuff.
be upright.
That's right.
By 90, right?
Yeah,
Me too,
exactly.
right? I hope I could just stand.
Yeah,
Forget
at
standing for a
90.
long time. Just stand, period. All right. For Teterboro, 34 as well. And 35 Brooklyn. So for Teterboro, 34 as well. And 35 Brooklyn. So it's a nice chilly start to the day. And I say nice because it's not that biting kind of cold. It's a comfortable kind of cold. When you factor in the winds, not too bad. We're in the single digits, so it may feel just maybe a few degrees chillier than the actual temperatures. Here's what, later on today, winds are out of the north. In the teens, this is what it looks like, right? But then it'll shift gears, becoming more northeasterly, and that easterly flow, that's what may actually allow us to see some breaks in the clouds. However, it looks like that low pressure system that we're talking about to our north and west may win the battle, bringing some clouds this way. So we'll struggle to get out of the 30s as a result of that. 40 for your Wednesday, mostly cloudy conditions, and that's going to be the ongoing theme throughout much of the week. By Thursday, we'll start off with some sunshine, but increasing clouds will give way to showers late. It's not going to be a washout kind of situation, but I'll tell you more in 10. Alex.
Okay, Stacy-Ann, thank you so much. Wide open, it's smooth sailing north and south throughout the duration of your ride. Wide open, it's smooth sailing north and south throughout the duration of your...
In the meantime, we do have your weather and traffic.
That's right, Alex Lee standing by. Also, meteorologist Stacy-Ann Gooden with today's weather.
Oh, thank you so much, guys. Maybe I will stay up and watch just for all that lovey-dovey stuff and game and all that stuff. All right, anyway, let's get right to the weather. 38 degrees. That's our projected high. We should normally be at around 40. And 32 for the low. Should be around 27. So we're struggling in the high category to get out of the 30s. And taking a look at our current temperature readings, yep. The past few days or so, at times we were really struggling to get out of the 20s. 35 New York City, 35 Farmingdale, and a look at this afternoon, 35 if you're in Scarsdale, Stamford, 36 Oceanside, 38 New York City. May feel just a few degrees chillier, but not by much. Overnight temperature is still within that same frame. We're in the 30s, so feeling comfortable. But when you look at the wind chill, not too bad. I know it looks worse than it actually will feel when you step outside, because you're not really going to have those really strong gusty winds. At times may feel a little bit chillier than the actual temperature readings. We top out at around 38, which should be at around 2:30, 3 o'clock.
Serious time, and people need to be able to sit back, stop for a minute and say, okay, what's good? What are the good things? And
guilty when I keep scrolling through social media laughing at some of those ridiculous.
Cupid on the curve.
Guilty when I keep scrolling through social media laughing at some of those ridiculous.
Cupid on the curve. That was me. It really was me. And so that was, you know, one opportunity for fun on the carpet. This whole thing is high school with money. So I think people are excited to see one another. And it's true.
And don't be surprised if next year Dan shows up for the red carpet if you really are Cupid.
If you're Cupid, I mean, I gotta, find
come
me a
on.
match, Sam.
Dan, come on out here. I've got several phone numbers for you already.
All right, sounds good.
Dan, come on out here. I've got several phone numbers for you already.
All right, sounds good.
And again, Critics' Choice is Sunday, January 14th, starting at 6 p.m., 5 Central on CW, live from the Critics' Choice.
Stuff all around, okay? Let's talk about Daniel Day-Lewis. Made a surprise appearance at the National Board of Review Awards.
Day-Lewis, who...
Couch and ready to leave his mark. Constantine Maroulis is here.
Yeah, the Tony-nominated actor joining us to chat about this special one-night-only performance of the Blood Love concert. We'll be right back.
I love Vampires. Let's talk about this. We'll come to life at Joe's Pub to teach us a lesson in love, friendship, and harp.
Musician who's involved with some really beautiful dark melodies as well. And we're just gonna have a great time. You know, the immersive theatrical experience is kind of all the rage these days.
How is it immersive, though?
So we're doing
Vampires bite you.
Exactly. You know, I think she maybe sings like Mama and dances like Papa, but it's not really for her.
All right. It is what it is.
Thankfully.
Yeah, good. Right, exactly.
I want to shout out my mom. I know she's a little under the weather. We love you, Connie.
Oh, we love you too, Connie.
All right, Connie.
That's it.
Thank you. Hey, you're very busy, so good to see you as always.
Thanks for coming in.
Thank you for having me.
Keep hustling, all right?
All right.
Make sure you grab your tickets for Monday night's performance, everybody, at Joe's Pub. We'll link you on our website, PIX11.com, as well.
All right, your wrap to the week is coming back.
Yes, the first topics of 2024 when we come back. Stay with us.
We're here to get people dancing.
That's right.
He's just trying to slow dance.
Yeah.
We're here to get people dancing.
That's right.
He's just trying to slow dance.
Yeah.
Dan wants to get up with the girl.
Yeah, that's what it is. Yeah.
See this slow dance?
That's what it is. You know? You have to room for the Holy Spirit, like. Anyway, you had to always leave room for the Holy Spirit. When you were in elementary school, do you remember it was like you put your arm on the waist, but you had to like.
I love it.
Marisol and Alex are here to see what's
At the Yick dances, we didn't have any of that. The grind lines were in full swing.
At the what dances?
The YIC.
Oh,
the Youth Interfaith Council.
Oh,
The Yick dance? You don't know Yick dance?
I thought she said the Yick.
I thought you said something else, and I was like, wait, what kind of dance?
Wait, I was on CCD.
CCD.
Yeah.
I did that Sunday nights at 8 p.m.
Well, now
Anywho.
that we are all squared away with our religious youth affiliation.
Love it. Wait, did you say she's the theme song for The Nanny?
Yes.
Like, where
I
was
was
she to
sitting
go?
at a barbershop in downtown.
You remember it?
Yeah, where was she to go? What was she to do? She was out on her fanny.
Yes.
Yes.
That's how she became.
You know
the
what?
nanny.
You should do a duet.
We should.
Why don't you stick around? Do a duet. We'll call the.
Twist his arm, why don't you? He hates being in front of the camera. He hates performing.
All you got to do is look at him and say,
Never
break
met a
out
stage.
in
Never met a
song.
stage I didn't like. All right, everybody, let's talk about what this is about. It's the latest beauty trend turning heads and legs in the industry.
It's Botox for calf muscles.
Come on.
Yep. Yeah, the big baggy jeans, the bell bottoms, the wide leg jeans. So no need for that Botox down there. That's ridiculous.
That's ridiculous.
It is ridiculous.
All right, everybody, it's time to look back at all of our first picks of the new year.
Take
Roll
a look.
He doesn't believe them.
I want to step out of the way and begin to show you what's going on. This is the Saddle River behind me.
I'm sorry. You gotta let that one go a little bit longer. That's my man right there.
All right, that was a good one.
Yeah.
That was a good one. It was a good
Yeah.
week.
Yeah.
Great week. Right?
Great to kick off the weekend with you, DJ Deb. Thanks for doing this.
Thank you for letting me start your
Got a slow
2024.
Let me see, we got something here, a little slow song here.
No, there's
Oh
no
my
slow
gosh,
songs
no
here.
slow songs here.
Okay.
Anyway, thanks so much for joining us.
Yeah.
Did you have fun?
You have a good time?
Always.
Yeah.
It's never a bad time with you guys.
Thank you.
We love you.
It's going to wrap us up, everybody. Have a fantastic weekend, and we'll see you right back here on Monday morning.
Yeah, New York Living is coming up next. To make it a great day, everyone, and have a fabulous